The kids were doing their homework.
Sure.
I grabbed the blankie, some hot tea, put a little bourbon in it because I was feeling a tinge of a sore throat, and watched the big night of the Primetime Emmy Awards. It was so good. And most importantly, what was so incredible to see is that the talented women showed up, showed out, and it was, I have to tell you, I haven't watched a show maybe in a, I don't know, if I've caught the, you know, Golden Globes or any of those.
It felt back.
It felt back, and they had DJs, and I could go on and on. Did you like it?
I did, yes. I was laying in bed early as well, and I was kind of watching live clips on the internet, the interwebs. So I wasn't watching it live on the show, but I was watching it as it updated on my phone.
I was watching it, and I have to say, one thing that actually, I went to go tweet her, and I don't tweet much. Oh my gosh, Sheryl Lee Ralph, oh boy. She stole the show. She won for Abbott Elementary. I have yet to watch, but her Best Supporting Actress speech was so incredible. She's the first Black woman to win in this category, which is so hard to believe, since Jack A. Harry in 1987. Take a look at what she did when she took the stage.
I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I am here to tell you that this is what believing looks like. This is what striving looks like. And don't you ever, ever give up on you.
Oh my gosh, I'm just teary-eyed watching it again.
I love her so much. I love Abbott Elementary. I've watched the first season, and I loved that show she was in. It's on Amazon Prime still, One Mississippi, and in 2017, remember she came.
Remember? How could I forget?
There's a few people that have come on set that, you know, you don't forget, and she was definitely one of them. And I remember telling her that I loved her in One Mississippi because I had just seen it, and I said, also, you don't understand, I used to believe when I was little that I was Lauryn Hill, that you were my mom, and that you would yell at me in this scene. Let's take a look. We have it.
And she's such a fan, so we're like, well, you come on and you...
That's because she likes Sister Act too.
That's right.
Singing does not put food on the table. Singing does not pay the bills. Singing, thank you.
I used to lay in my bed and pretend I was Lauryn Hill, and I'd be like, this is like a full circle moment.
I was doing.
I mean, we were all kind of talking over each other, because I get nervous, and I mean, in the presence of greatness.
Yeah, she's just so kind. And
she is literally just the kindest person, and I know I want to move on to somebody else who I had no idea what a kind heart she had. Always knew she was an incredible actress. We're talking about Oscar winner Geena Davis accepting the Governor's Award later in the night for her work at the Gina Davis Institute on Gender in Media, promoting inclusion in the entertainment industry, and see why she started her mission in media 18 years ago.
It originated from my daughter when she was a toddler, and watching preschool shows with her and realizing there were far more male characters than female characters in the 21st century. Shouldn't we be showing kids, you know, boys and girls sharing the sandbox equally? So then I made a whole thing out of it.
Just incredible. You really had no idea that in addition to acting, and she still continues to act, that behind the scenes she took on this mission, and the young girls that she's helping and supporting, and just letting them know that they have power in this fabulous industry as well. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I love that dress too. It's stunning on her. Okay, in Atlanta filmed, you know it, Ozark took one more acting win in its farewell season. Julia Garner won her second Emmy for her powerful performance as Ruth in the Netflix crime drama.
Yes, and you know, everyone was saying she just looked so beautiful. I was watching the Today Show earlier, and one of their beauty experts was commenting they loved her hair and makeup, her entire look. I had the chance, she was in Atlanta, well, obviously filming, but I went to not Krog Street Market, Ponce City Market, and I look across and she's being interviewed. And if she wouldn't have been being interviewed, I would have interrupted just to tell her how much I love her. But it's such an incredible story. And now with the versatility of all the different roles she's playing, but I just loved her.
Yeah. Succession won big last night.
Yes,
if you like
they did.
Succession, a great show. White Lotus won.
Yes, and Michael Keaton, I know I've talked to the crew about this. If you have not seen Dope Sick, oh boy, about the rise of the Oxycontin epidemic. It's so powerful. And he won. And he was the first award of the night. And he so deserved it. That was a tough category if you look back on a lot of great actors in that category. But his work in that was absolutely outstanding. And it's just so great to see these veteran actors like a Michael Keaton, like a Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of veteran actors, Steve Martin Short, and Only Murders in the Building, along with Selena Gomez, they presented last night. They were up for Best Comedy Show.
Right.
Which is funny because the show is equal amounts of suspense, drama, and hilarity.
I can't wait.
It's so good.
I know.
And they were in the same category, speaking also to your point of how stacked the categories are with Abbott Elementary, but Ted Lasso won.
Ted Lasso.
Which I haven't seen. I've never seen. Oh. You could hear a pin drop in here.
You're crazy.
I've never seen Ted Lasso.
What are you doing at night? You better stop watching those reality shows and get on to some happy TV.
I have Game of Thrones and
Mandy, let's make the list for her.
I'm sorry.
Guys, do me a favor. Tell us what you thought of the ceremony last night. Cynthia shared about Cheryl's win. No one deserves it more. So glad she finally got the role that made her get noticed because her acting has always been fantastic. So beautifully said, Cynthia. But we'd love to hear from you. Tweet us at ATL & Co. or post on the Atlanta & Company Facebook page and weigh in. Those